Whenever students receive a test back, some are happy with their score, while others are a bit disappointed. Some don't care a single thing about the test, while others may care a bit too much. In the midst of all of this, the perfectionist exists. If their score isn't 100%, then something went terribly wrong. Hello Ashbury College and others. My name is Eva, and today I will be presenting perfectionism, the double-edged sword. Some of you may be thinking that perfectionism kills the mind from curiosity, while the other half may think that perfectionism is the trait that helps us strive for the better. Before I start, I'd like to thank TEDx Ashbury for this amazing opportunity. But I'll lead you off with this. Perfectionism is not good, nor is it bad. It is like a sword with two edges. So, is a sword evil? Only if the wielder is evil. Right now, I want you to take a deep reflection on how you're doing. Like really, how are you? Now, don't say good. I'm a 7th grader. I can even think of better words than that. Us perfectionists, we don't take enough time asking ourselves these questions. We only care about how others feel towards us. For example, if the first word that comes to someone else's mind when they think of us isn't perfect, then us perfectionists feel like we have just failed. Not all of you may know what perfectionism is. It is a long word, in fact. So perfectionism is a style characterized by a person's desire to strive for flawless perfection. And this is accompanied by self-doubting and concerns for just not being good enough. In other words, someone who would do anything to claim the role of perfection, even if it means breaking yourself. Mistakes are okay isn't in a perfectionist vocabulary. You may know some people around you who strive for perfection. Those people and perfectionists have two whole different personalities. The people who strive for perfection with a smile on their face, full of determination, know that perfection is impossible to achieve, but they try anyway. Being the best version of themselves is enough satisfaction. Often, acts of perfectionism are like those pairs of shades you wear to cover whatever is hurting you on the inside. It fuels this primary thought. If I look perfect, live perfect, work perfectly, and just do everything perfectly, I can avoid the painful feelings of shame, judgment, and blame. Perfectionism is not self-improvement. At its core, perfectionism is about trying to earn approval and acceptance from others. Somewhere along the way, we learn about healthy striving. This type of striving is self-focused. How can I improve? Shame is the birthplace of perfectionism. The point of perfectionism being in your mind is not the idea of self-improvement or striving to be our best. The real efforts we give in and the real desire for success is internally driven. Your mind is helping you climb the hill to your dreams, while perfectionism is when your mind is pushing you down the hill. But your body thinks so otherwise. Your body has a sense of never giving up, handling all the pressure while being up against a bigger opponent, the mind. Perfectionism is externally driven by a single sentence that could cause doubts of a lifetime. What will others think? One of my favorite quotes is this: "Have the courage to be imperfect" by Brené Brown. This may seem paradoxical, but one of the biggest barriers to mastery is perfectionism. The staircase to mastery and success requires curiosity while viewing mistakes and failures as opportunities to learn. Perfectionism kills curiosity by telling the mind that there is no place for mistakes and that we must know everything, or else we risk looking less than. Our mistakes and failures are our personal faults. So we either barely try anything new or we never climb up when we are faced with failure. But surprisingly, my life as a perfectionism has provided me some of the best days of my life, while others are filled with stress and regret. I don't mind being a perfectionist because some of those days when you're feeling like you're not enough are worth it because the other days, they give you success. So perfectionism is perfectly imperfect. Perfectionists have a different way of thinking, and even if it means breaking the rules to claim the role of perfection seen from others, perfectionists would do it. I still remember the day when I realized that I was a perfectionist. It still lies deep down inside of me. I started as a young figure skater, and I remember that I was trying to do a specific jump, but with lots of difficulty. I kept trying, and I just had a sense that I had to do it like an Olympic figure skater. My coach already said that I was really good and that my jumping technique was very high, and she was extremely proud of me when I landed the jump a few times. But a few times isn't all the time. So I kept trying, but with my mood altered, I just couldn't do it. And I left the rink, eyes brimming with tears. This feeling of mistake still comes to me whenever I skate, but oddly, this feeling inspires me to keep on going. Some people may just ignore the mistakes they've made in the past and just give up sometimes. This feeling of perfectionism, it encourages me to keep on going. There's no way I'm letting my own emotions get the best of me. I am going to show myself that I can complete this jump. As I was re-editing and memorizing the speech, I realized how much perfectionism could really do to a person. For weeks, I have been editing, re-memorizing, and reprinting the speech so many times. In a perfectionist's eyes, nothing could ever be perfect. In fact, this speech, in my eyes, it's not even close to being perfect. But as a recovering perfectionist, I must tell myself that it is good enough. Perfectionism blooms in the most random people. And those random people have the opportunity to either use perfectionism as a tool or let their perfectionistic side use them. Yet again, perfection is a trait no one can obtain, not even the most famous celebrities or the idol you look up to the most is perfect. As much as we all want to be perfect, we must realize that we are working towards confidence, to accept that just being you is enough perfection. Perfectionism is a sword with two opposite edges, two opposite personalities and beliefs. You could be the soldier, the wielder of perfectionism. Use it well. Thank you.